G'day guys, doing a rig rundown today. Gonna go through my setup. I put up something on my social media asking you guys what you wanted to see, and most of you said a rig rundown. I have done one, but I'll run through everything a bit better this time. Brought my tyres out just to show you what I run. So yeah, we'll get straight into it. These are the 37s. I know a few of you have been asking what they are and if they're any good. So they're accelerators. I was looking at Treps. Treps are about 640 bucks where I could get them from. These are about 400. So I just thought I'd give these a go. Yeah, and I've been really happy. The super soft compound, you know, pretty aggressive pattern too. They're 11.5 instead of a Trep is 12.5, which a lot of people prefer because it gets the tyre down deep into the rut, and instead of sort of, you know, scooping the outsides. Yeah, you know, I've run them over rocks, mud, water, and yeah, they've done well in everything, I reckon. 1HZ isn't a powerhouse, but it seems to spin them no worries. Well, spins them okay, I guess. Yeah, you can see a bit of rock rash in there, definitely on the ring and that, so they have been used. Only run these when I'm going out on weekends to do the harder stuff. If not, I'll just keep the 35s on. I reckon I've done probably, I don't know, 2,000, 3,000 Ks on these now, and yeah, they're wearing really well. That's probably as bad as they get so far. Yeah, so they're mounted on a 17 by 12.5 Black Bear steel beadlock. I wanted steel beadlocks just for the simple fact if I hit something hard enough, I can just hit it with a hammer and get it back in. Not super happy with the rim though. When I got it, I had leaks inside the bead. I actually got 2 leaking now still. I've got to take the tyres off and find the leaks, but it's only like a pinhole. And the plugs, the valves were up in here, which I had to plug and weld and move them to the middle so they didn't rip off on rocks and that. But apart from that, they're wicked. They're a neg 50 as well, so they're quite big. But that's all I could get in a steel 17-inch rim. I could have got 16, but I already had the tyres and I needed 17-inch, and I didn't want to spend huge money on alloys just yet because I didn't know what I was doing diff wise. But yeah, onto the Maxxis razors. They're just, yeah, my daily drivers. They've been really good, really quiet. Used them quite a bit off-road as well. They're mounted on a 16-inch rim. I think they're a 315. What's there? 315, 75, 16. Yeah, they're just my dailies, so yeah, can't really say much about them. They're wearing really well. I don't know how many Ks I've done, but it would be around that 50,000, 40,000, maybe more. Anyway, yeah, I'll get into the rear. I'm going to start from the rear and work my way forward. So leaf springs, they suck. It doesn't flex good at all. I went with the parabolic 2-inch lift. The lightest spring they made, I reckon it was a 400, 300 weight. That was the lightest one they made. I asked them if they could make one lighter. They said no. So this is what I've got for now until we do a coil over or coil setup. Looking at a coil over at the moment, so when we get to 1,000 subs, guys, we'll make that happen. So make sure you hit that like and subscribe, because it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. So yeah, so parabolics, Superior extended brake line, 12.5-inch shocks, which, yeah, that was a waste of money because it doesn't even use nowhere near it. Yeah, Superior 2-inch shackles. They help a little bit, but yeah, don't do much. Superior high clearance plates on the bottom of the leaves. That helped heaps, just to, you know, stop it grabbing stuff, even though the front of the leaf hangs down quite a bit and cops a flogging. My frame, my chassis is green. I tried to paint it black when I done the tray and it ended up green. I don't know why. It was meant to be black paint. Maybe you guys know why. Doesn't matter, it's going to get done when I do the coil conversion. Tray wise, I made this just before Alice track, really quick. I think I've done it over a weekend. Just wanted something narrow and light. Probably made it too light, but oh, it does the job. As you can see, it fits in nicely with my side steps, my rock sliders. So I just wanted everything to be in line, so if I did rub up against something, it wasn't going to get hooked. Which has copped a flog in this tray, and it actually hasn't fallen apart, which I'm surprised. Yeah, tow bar will be going up here or gone altogether. I'm not too sure what I'm going to do yet. It's going to be my dedicated four-wheel driver, but I'll probably still have a tow bar because they are handy, but it just gets hooked on stuff being so low. So that will be getting changed. Nothing's different on this side. All the supporting mods for the extended shackles and that, which is your handbrake, spacer, your valve up there that gets extended, and a few others along the line. Just helps your handbrake not get turned on. Y underflex, which it doesn't do much of in the back. I got steady, I think they call them rock lights, party lights. They're really handy for when you are on the track at night and you want to see what you're going over. You can just flick them on, it gives you a little bit more light. That's just the purge valve for the ARB lockers. Yeah, so it's twin locked ARB lockers running 488 gears. Yeah, so that's probably about that. It's a new tail shaft, which it's actually copped a flogging. It's still going well, not vibrating. Just a little chainsaw toolbox to keep my recovery gear in. Spare wheels mounted by nut and bolt. Yeah, I'll get into the exhaust in a minute. I'll stay with the bar work. So they're rock sliders. Got them made locally from a fella in town. He done an unreal job. So shout out to him. They are bent. Well, this side's bent because I hit a rock pretty hard, so I've got to take it off and straighten it. Probably put a few more gussets into it, make it a little bit more stronger. But yeah, it's copped a flogging, and yeah, I get compliments on it all the time. So I tried to buy something and it just wouldn't work for my exhaust, which I'll run through in a second. Sun visor, it's a genuine Toyota sun visor for a 79 series. Safari RMAX snorkel. I just like simple. I've had stainless snorkels and that, and I don't know, I just wanted to keep it just the farm look, you could say. But yeah, it's been really good, no issues. I actually made a video on that, installing it, so if you're interested you should be able to find that. Keeping on with my bar work. This is a genuine Toyota bar. It's just been cut either side and just welded shut. Just did that for more clearance. I'm not happy with the bar. I'll be redesigning it soon. Gonna, yeah, just make something a bit more protection, because yeah, I've hit a fair few things, as you can see on the guards and flares. Winch is just a King's winch, which is copped a flogging. It's actually, there's actually a stick stuck in between it. Maybe that's why it's not working. It's actually jammed in there too. Oops, I only just saw that now. But yeah, so copped the flogging, going high mount very shortly, which can't wait. There's a bit more power and reliability. Ironman light bar, unreal light bar, highly recommend that. Outshines those King spotlights for sure, and it's, you know, a bit less of a package, so have to try and find places to mount it. I know light bars probably be just as hard, but I just like the clean look. Stinger bar, I just did this for a bit of fun. I like the old school stinger bars on the Jeeps and the FJs. Yeah, I get compliments, and some of yous love it, some of yous hate it. Look, I don't know if I like it or hate it, but it is what it is. Something different. Yeah, big hook, just a bigger hook so you don't have to fuck around with the tree straps. Tree protectors, sorry, easy to hook on. Bigger rating on it too. Little King's lights on the side, just to shine on the side of the track so you can see roofs and other things, rocks and whatever else. Steady headlights, Unreal headlights, I highly recommend them too. What else is there? Flares, are cut snake flares, the biggest they had for the Neg 50s. They fit flush and nice, but as you can see, it's been copping a flogging. So I've got plans to integrate my scrub bars into my guard to get rid of this altogether. So I'm working on that at the moment, trying to find someone who can help me do that. But yeah, just sick of, I'm not going to replace them. I think they're 300 bucks, and yeah, I don't really want to keep spending that much money. What else we got? I think that's about it for the outside. I'll just show you the front suspension, which is 6-inch flexi coils. Can't remember where I got them from. It's a PRP or something, I don't know. I'll put a link in below. I'm going to put links for everything, or names for everything, if I can't find the link for them, down below in the description. So just check that out if you want to see what's it got under it and what I'm running. The front end setup works unreal. I'm not really happy with how high it is, but it is what it is. It feels safe apart from the back end. As soon as the back end gets light, trying to pick a wheel up, it just feels like it wants to roll. So I'm hoping the coilovers fix that, or the coils. Don't know what I'm going to go yet. So 11.5-inch shocks, Superior Engineering. Superior Engineering links. Yeah, everything's Superior. In the front, Tough Dog steering dampener, Superior radiator guard, ARB recovery point, and yeah, the flipped arms, which I just did a video on. So yeah, if I was gonna recommend a mod for the 79 series, it would have to be the flipped arms. It's just a different car to drive, so much smoother, more flex, and just a new car altogether. Just can't explain it, you just have to do it, find it for yourself. And it's just rubbing on the exhaust, me tyres, again with the rock light sitting up here. Yeah, that's about it. Extended brake line, tail shaft spacer, just to be safe. But yeah, everything's pretty well done. I think I got a, yeah, Superior Engineering transfer case, guard. That's about it. Front ARB locker, which is all controlled from inside here. So yeah, I got the old what do you call them, armrests. They should have come with them. Driving light setup and accessory. I haven't got anything on the accessory one yet. I got the steel skid plates, which I don't remember who makes them, but I'll put a link down below instead of the old plastic ones. So then my locker switches just here where the clock was, which mine didn't have a clock because it's a POV pack. Good old Toyota. I didn't put this in, this was in when I got it. So I can't even tell you anything about it. Touch screen and all that fancy stuff. It's just stock speakers in there. I don't really care for that stuff. It's just for my weekend rig. So yeah, so that's my air compressor switch, rear locker, front locker. That's about it, I think, in here. Oh, black duck seat covers. I put them on when I first got the car. Sun visor, I don't even know where I got that. But yeah, they're handy, keeping the sun off your dash. I'll pop the bonnet and we'll have a look under the bonnet, if you can handle the bloody monster that lives under here. So the almighty 1HZ NA probably produces around 80 horsepower in all its glory, but yeah, planned to turbo that soon, or after I do everything else. I just want to get the chassis right, the flex and that, or just the rear end to move a bit more. I don't even really care about flex, it's just I don't want it to be so rigid in the back end, it's too dangerous. Yeah, so under here I've got the dual batteries, ARB compressor, so that's to pump my tyres up and controls my lockers. So they're all solenoids. There's my for the air compressor, red arc isolator for the dual batteries, yeah, stock airbox, bloody eBay radiator because I popped the other one, I had a hole in it. It's been alright, I was actually a bit worried about it, but yeah, I haven't had any issues with it. That's about it under here, there's not much excitement. No, I got just the hood latches that are from eBay, just your gas strut, so you don't have to use that thing, because it's pretty hard to get your bloody hand up there now. It does sit pretty tall, the old ute. Oh yeah, just got my little GME aerial, and that's about it. So I'll go on with this exhaust because I know a lot of you guys have been asking what it is and how I've done it. So a local exhaust joint done it for me, and he said it was the biggest pain in the ass. So just warning you now, if you try and get this done, you'll probably get told the same. So factory exhaust manifold, yeah, factory extractors I should say, sorry, down there through there, which is all the factory, and then he's just put a looks like a slip over it to convert it to a 3-inch. So it's 3-inch all the way down. As you can see how tight it is. I just wanted it to be protected from my rock sliders, so if anything, you know, flung up, it would be protected. So yeah, you can barely see it, it's all under there, tucked up under here, which, you know, you can't get much closer than that. Doesn't rattle or anything. That's my accessory wire from that switch through there into a muffler. So the whole idea was do exhaust once, which I was going to turbo it, still am, but not just yet. So I just wanted the exhaust to suit a turbo as well. So yeah, it's 3-inch all the way into a muffler. There's the muffler there if you can read that. And yeah, straight out the side here, just a little bit of a turn down, and yeah, it loves it. Sounds unreal, I think, for the old tractor 1HZ. Yeah, a lot of you guys have been asking, that's probably the most asked question, what I've done to the exhaust, so now you know. So yeah, that's about it, guys. So future plans, more hard tracks. I want to take this thing around Australia to do some hard tracks, some of the hardest tracks hopefully anyway. Coil convert the rear, either coil over or coil, I am not sure yet. But yeah, I'm going to make it happen once we get to 1,000 subs, so make sure you hit that like button and sub button, because I'm going to do it. High mount winch, scrub bars, and yeah, some hard tracks to come. So thanks for watching, and hopefully we get to this 1,000 subs soon, and make a video of coil converting this. So thanks for watching, catch ya.